to me, and I have given it my all. I have had the privilege of leading a large group of players in 102 games. Every one of them every one of them has been proud to wear the three lions on their shirt, and they have been a credit to their country in so many ways. Words of Gareth Southgate as he bows out of being the manager of England. My name is Franklin Imona. That is what Mama calls me, but you know me as Uncle Fine Boy. Why? Because I am the finest uncle talking sport in the capital city and beyond. Feel free to call me the sport chef. Why? Because I love dishing sports stories hot, spicy, juicy, just the way you like it. It is not a one-man thing. That is our tradition. Yes, it is not a one-man thing. It is a groupie. Yes, you can call it groupie, yes, and I've got my man. He makes a return on the show, Mr. Johnson Marco G. We love to call him MJ, but it's Hayes. Keep it simple. Call me Mr. J.
Did you say I make a return, or you want us to start this way?
Okay, apologies. Apologies. You know I have to drag you in, right? You're welcome, Mr.
J.
J.
You're always welcome. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock and it's our time to do sports and talk sports. Put on your seatbelt, fasten it very well, and let's have a sporty ride.
All right, and let's have a sporty ride. Of course, a one man. He makes a return on the show after a very, very long time. He was with us some weekends ago, but he says, no, coach, get me into the starting lineup those weekdays. Despite Man United being defeated yesterday in their first preseason games, he said, no, coach, I can do it. Jeffrey Obrigado makes a return to the show after a long while. Perhaps he went on trials and he came back with good news, but you know him as Young Bills. Good to have you, Obrigado, back on the show.
Good to have you, my uncle, the greatest of all time.
There he goes again.
Boy, fine face. He's
there he goes again.
I'm good to my bro. I greet you. I celebrate you. It's good to see you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys, let's get the show started already, cuz listeners are definitely waiting. Evidence, I know you are waiting to hear if you are the winner today, as well as our predictors that predicted last week Friday. Of course, I've got the compilations of every of your prediction and the winners too. So stay tuned. I will definitely rule out the winners. All right, let's get down to the show already. Let's begin from the local scene. Alright, at some point on the show, we will be connecting to the Sport Bishop. Perhaps he will give us update on the one that is currently ongoing, talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League draw, as well as the NNL draw. He is live at the venue to give us in swingers. We'll try to establish a connection with him and see how far they have gone. But then, let's begin from the local scene. Well, this news actually, it really broke my heart, talking about the one emanating from the camp of the National Assembly, where Honorable Ekene Adams, talking about the chairman of the House of Representative Committee on Sport, we hear that he has joined his ancestors in the ward beyond. Following some brief illness, he is the senator representing Chikona Kajuru federal constituency of Kaduna State, and he's, or rather, before his demise, he was a former player of Kada City. He also was the general manager of Remo Stars. Of course, he'll dive into politics. He wasn't really successful in his initial run, but eventually he won the seat representing the Chikona Kajuru Federal constituency of Kaduna State. He died in the early hours of this morning after a brief illness. Sport journalists, sport lovers have long visited his apartment to sympathize with his young family just at the age of 39. It's so sad, Mr. J.
Very young, very untimely. At the time that Nigeria so much needs people like him to come and steady the ship of sport in the right direction, bringing in their input. but unfortunately, it's a call that everyone must answer. We are just crying that his own come so untimely. But what else can we say rather than praying to God to grant his soul eternal rest and then give the family the fortitude to bear this great loss. May his soul rest in peace.
All right, may his soul continue to rest in the bosom of our Creator. Obrigado. Before I get to you, let me talk to the sports bishop. He joins us live on the show. Chukwudonso Arinze, good to have you join us on the show this evening. Give us updates from the venue.
So absolutely, I can just confirm to you that the draws of the 2024-2025 MPFL season is up and running. It's officially confirmed that the season will not be an abridged league like we heard from the rumors. It's going to be a full season where all teams will have a total of 38 games played across different match venues. I can confirm to you that the first fixtures will see Remo Stars play, and of course, not forgetting Beyond Limits. Remo Stars play Ayimba, while Beyond Limits no other than, of course, the other team from Abia State, Abia Water. So, but the draws is still up and running. The likes of Gaba Lawal is here, the technical director, Austin Eguavo. Other international, Dodo Mayana as well, is also present here, and we're preparing for the completion of the draws for the new season. But I can confirm to you, it's official. It's going to be a full season where teams will play in a home and away format. And according to the president of the Nigerian Football Federation, talking about so he's come out clear to say that there will be no longer outstanding games, no more outstanding games, as every game will be. If you're playing the continent, you will ensure that you play your outstanding game immediately to avoid a backlog of games done. So far so good. The draws are ongoing. The AGM has been done and dusted, and all the whole teams, including the new teams that are coming up, like Academy Warriors, National, don't forget the Ikorodu as well. They are all present here to run in the new season to come.
All right, Sport Bishop, quickly, can you confirm if the August 31st date is the date that the MPFL will kick off? Has that been confirmed? The Sport Bishop, are you
absolutely? I will tell you, it will be confirmed. The date and which can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you. Go on.
Yeah, the August 1st date is the date for the start of the new season. According to the chairman of the MPFL board, the President Honorable Benga Lebele, he says the date is sacrosanct. It's not changing. August 31st, league deals will begin across different match venues. And like always, team from the same state will be playing at home at the same time. This will allow fans from the state to come out and cheer. But Abia Warriors and Ayimba, they will be playing at home at the same time, so that fans of Abia can support one. The same thing with them. The teams from the Canada and Beyond Limit can play at the same time home, so ensure that fans as well come that support. So it's a brace up for a great season. August 31st is the date officially confirmed by the MPFL board, and it looks like the league is up and running.
Absolutely. This is what we have been clamoring for, talking about sport lovers all over the federation when it comes to our league starting when it should, and also having the league, the teams rather, knowing that their fixtures in the games. It helps them to plan better. All right, before we let this issue lay to rest, Sport Bishop, early hours of this morning, it was confirmed that the Chairman House Committee on Sport, Honorable Ekene Adams, we got the sad report of his demise early hours of this morning, age just 39. Was there any form of more like a tribute paid to him before the AGM, or was it business as usual? And tell us your own personal take concerning this sad news.
Sad one, I must tell you, a minute of silence was being made in honor of the committee of House of Committee of Sport, about Adams. He was a man you all know as a friend of the house, first of all. When I got the news early hours of this morning, it was like a dagger in my heart. For a man who really loved sports, has been part of the sports fraternity for a very, very long time. When his demise was really certain, it was a big pill to swallow, not only in the world of football, but in sporting world in general. So, a vote of silence was done before the AGM began in honor of Kennedy Adams, and I think it will be a to the matter of Nigeria, and
Sport Bishop, it seems you are having some kind of itch from your other end. It's quite noisy. Can you please change your location and let us re-establish the calls?
Can you hear me now?
Okay, much better.
Like I said, a lot of things went down, but we hear tributes are coming in from National Swan, the NCT Swan are sent in their tribute, the Nigerian Football Federation also sent in their tribute, the sport minister talking about Senator John Owen Eno also have sent in his tribute. A lot of top sports journalists and of course administrators have gone to visit the home of Honorable Kennedy Adams. And I tell you, it's a bitter pill. Have really lost a real gem. We just wish everybody surrounded around him the fortitude to bear the love.
All right, let's move away from that. Spot Bishop still holding on the line. Let me talk to the guys in the studio. Guys, indeed it has been confirmed 31st of August is the beginning of the new season where the promoted team of 4 teams promoted will definitely get their season on the way, as well as the rumor that we deliberately did not take on our shows because it is rumors. One thing that our sports show is known for is credibility. We'll give you information that you can use in order not to get confused, even when you don't listen to the news. Right, Ricardo, let's hear you.
That's absolutely amazing. The season is going to get started, but well, it's good for Nigerian Premier League to make the league look so apt and make it look so fun and fantastic. But I believe that this is going to be a better league than last season.
Absolutely.
Based on all the shenanigans we had last season during some match plays and all those features that we have and some other negative.
Yeah, the likes of Rivers United had over 5 outstanding games to play, and the league was put on hold for 1 month in order for them to catch up.
That's what I'm trying to say. So they just have to put every fixtures together, make it a little bit swift so that it can be it can flow on a good base. So it's a good one for Nigeria Premier League. It's a good one.
All right, Mr. J, Spot Bishop, and as well Brigado. The news that we heard early as of this afternoon was a certain Ladam Bosso, who was rumored to have been appointed as the new head coach of the Nigerian under-23 teams, but it came out exactly 1 hour 31 minutes ago to debunk that news, saying that he's currently in Bielsa to sign the contract as the new head coach of Bielsa United. And I can tell you for a fact that it is breaking now. Bielsa United Football Club have reached a full agreement to sign Ladam Bosso as their new head coach. Ladam Bosso, in his unveiling, or rather in his contract signing, came out to say that him being appointed as a coach of the Nigerian under-23 team is nothing but a rumor. And then I ask, why are we doing this to our coaches? Remember that it was a certain Emmanuel Amunike that everybody said, oh, congratulations, he has been appointed as the new head coach of the Super Eagles. And now he wasn't the one. But now it is a certain Ladam Bosso. And Mr. J, should this be the kind of news that we should be looking up to towards the start of the new season?
Everything seems so comic, and to add my voice,
go on.
We had okay, you just broke the news that he's been signed but not yet unveiled. We shouldn't worry, because we have had
this one is from the club himself. The Bielsa Football Club Football Club have come out to announce that he has reach full agreement. If the club have come out to announce, that means it's done and dusted.
That is done and dusted, and we hope what happened in Kaduna shouldn't happen in this case.
Kanu, actually. I will give you updates. Something juicy
should not happen, because ordinarily we wait for a confirmation of rumors from the club website or from the FA and from whoever is the right
club management.
The club management. So this, for me, certainly is a confirmed information that he's been employed. NFF on their own, they should look inward again or look outside, get in search of the coach for the under 23. We have capable.
All right, apologies for that breaking transmission, just for us to establish connection and give it the best of presentation. Good to know that you are there and we are back. So guys, let's move over now to Kanu as we hear that new coach of Kanu Pillars talking about Coach Paul Ofo. We hear that that contract that was initially debunked by the management of Kanu Pillars, that it wasn't done in the right manner, that it was inappropriate, and they had some dealings that did not go down well with the club management as well as the Kano State FA, by extension the Kano government. But early hours of this afternoon was pictures circulating all over that Coach Ofo is still the coach of Kano Pillars. He was seen with some of the players in their training section this afternoon, as well as the club management of Kano Pillars. As Sport Bishop, I know you're still there. Obrigado, I know you are still here. It looks laughable, but this is the report we are getting.
I think this is a political, a clash between
I will
the
not
titans.
fault you. I
can
not
say a clash of the titans because it's between the political side and the sporting side. So I really don't understand why a big club like Kano Pillars will have some kind of faulty, rigid nature of employing a coach. Coach Paul Ofo is one of a fantastic coach in the league. He has displayed his talent in the league, and I really wonder why NPFL is supposed to get a social media handle that will be responsible for any transfer. You're talking about the previous one that we just commented about. We need a social media handle whereby when a club make a transfer, it is posted directly
from the.
Thank you. You understand?
So and fans can follow.
They can follow. Not all these shenanigans of where you see this blogger posting, this blogger posting, this blogger posting. They create chaos. Even between Oseni and Finidi. We've seen a lot of this. So this kind of particular stuff is the political might between sporting level and the political level. But I believe it's going to be resolved since we've seen that the coach has been seen around the Kano and training facilities. So we believe it's going to be handled.
Yeah, definitely. We believe it's going to be resolved because because like we're talking about this whole thing yesterday, I still believe that if depending on the kind of contract that you sign, if you sign a contract and you hold the paper, you understand you have put your pen, the FA, the Kano Pillar authority has penned it, okay, appointed you as a manager. Then a change in the board should not affect what is being on ground because you have the legal backing based on the contract you've signed, and we have even heard that the new board have brought in a new coach or whatever. So I still believe he's going to maintain his job as the coach of
definitely
Kano Pillars. Absolutely, and the ones that we have been following us still prove that he is still the coach. He has signed for Kano Pillars. Whatever political or internal crisis that is currently going down has nothing on Coach Paul Ofo. We continue to let you know how that one is panning out as we give you update concerning the Nigerian Premier Football League. All right, so let's continue on the show talking about our locals football now as defending champions of the President Federations Cup. Talking about Rivers Angels. We hear that the man that led them to the title, and also he has been in charge of Bielsa Angels for quite a long time now. We hear that he has resigned. He has left Rivers Angels, and it is one man rather that has given his all for Rivers Angels, and leaving them at this time. It is something that I will say it is not looking good at all. Yes, Rivers United, even though they, I beg your pardon, it's they lost the finals rather to certain Edo Queens. Yes, they lost the finals to Edo Queens. Edo Queens actually won the league. It was Rivers Angels that won Niger Rattles in the President Federations Cup. Yes, defeating them by 1-0 courtesy of a penalty. Yes, defeating Niger Rattles in the President Federations Cup. But it was a certain Edo Queens who won the title. Talking about the Nigerian Women Football League. But all in all, Coach Ogbonda White has been a fantastic manager for Rivers Angels. But for him to say, I'm calling it quits and moving elsewhere, to me, it's a heartbreak.
It's a heartbreak for the supporters of the club, but then, you know, you live in a club, will you rather live on a high or you live on a low? I think he felt he has done his bit at, what's the club?
Rivers Angels.
Rivers Angel, and he wants to move higher, but we don't know what his destination might be yet. But for him, he must have considered it, and I want to align with him that it's a good move, and we wish Rivers Angel a better future in his departure.
Absolutely. And just so you know, we are currently streaming live on our YouTube handle in case you want to see the guys in the studio and also follow us. We are streaming live on a Voice of the People 96.1 FM Abuja. That is a VOP 96.1 FM Abuja. Do well to like, comment, share on every of your social media handle. And when you do, we will certainly welcome you to our Spotty family. We will christen you, we will baptize you, and we will change your name to something much more palatable. Yes, keep those comments coming on our YouTube page, and we will definitely read out your message. Also, just so you know, we are streaming live on our Radio Garden app. Yes, we are streaming live there, so anywhere in the world you are, you can definitely follow through and get in sync with what we are doing. Quickly go to your Google Play Store or your iOS app and download the app Radio Garden. When you do that, look out for the address VOP 96.1 Abuja, and voila, you will be connected to us. I love the Nigerian Premier Football League, guys. Don't you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He says absolutely.
Absolutely.
And Mr. J
laugh.
I know why you're laughing.
Honestly.
Now, let me give you one story that is going to make your heart bleed. But it's true. Kwara United, from the reports we are getting in the early hours of this afternoon, it has been confirmed that not less than 22 players of the club have been laid off ahead of the incoming season, according to the management of the club. General Manager of Kwara United FC, Bashir Badawi, reveals this during his first official training section yesterday ahead of the 2024-2025 Nigerian Premier Football League. But then it was confirmed today that another additional 23 players playing from top stars in the Nigerian Premier Football League have been recruited to strengthen the club ahead of next season. He noted that top quality players have agreed to join.
Oh, my brother.
Now this is historic.
I should not laugh. I did not sign it up with more.
Before you laugh and before you learn. Obrigado, you said fantastic that our league is doing so well. 22 players have been shown the exit door in Kwara United, and 23 players have been will be recruited to come join the club. Isn't this laughable?
How is it working? Like how?
What do you expect?
How?
Welcome to the Nigerian Premier Football League.
In a league of a certain magnanimity, this kind of apex league in West Africa and in Africa.
Yes, calm down. No, we are not there.
No, we are not there. I know. A country like Nigeria, why would we? How did we get tossed this far? Like 23 players. How? Then you recruit a new set of players to start again. How is it working?
22 players. That's almost the entire squad.
That's the entire team. The most of
out, 23
yes,
in.
No, 22 out, 23 will join.
So who is the one person remaining?
Oh shit! Story for the gods.
but then when I talk or when we talk of structure, we should continue to emphasize on structure. What kind of structure are we building? What kind of reputation? How are we painting? What image are we pushing out of our Nigerian Premier Football League? It's appalling. Because is it because things are not done based on standard? If not, how do we recruit players? How do we terminate players? If these players are on contract and they are, does it mean that 23 players have their contracts expired today or
at once
in one season, in one summer?
Then
you have the capacity to recruit to sign
another 23 players.
My brother, how are we doing?
My God.
I don't know.
The most appalling thing of this all is the issue whereby Nigerian Premier League, the NPFL, will give the opportunity to clubs to make such rational decision. Do you want to tell me that the contract those former players signed were not 3, 4, 5 years contract? So you want to tell me now they signed the 23 players at once into Kwara United?
My brother, this spells doom. It doesn't spell greatness for Kwara United as a club on her own. Because which type of player are you going to bring on to kickstart the season?
The players that are coming in.
And that's the question I'm asking. What will their mindset be? How
are they coming in? That's the question.
No. Even if you say, okay, the free agent.
Okay.
They will also be thinking that they will be dealt with this same way.
Wouldn't they pay them? Wouldn't they pay them? That's the question. The 23 players, wouldn't they pay them?
All right, guys, and let's quickly look at the rankings of the leagues in Africa. I know some of you will be wondering to know where Nigeria belongs.
20.
We are not in the top 3. No, we are not in the top 5. No, we are not ranked in the top 10 at all. But I can tell you that we are ranked among the top 20 clubs, leagues rather, in Africa. Number 1 is Morocco. They're ranked the best league in Africa, closely followed by Egypt, and a third is the Tunisian Professional League. Yes, the top 3 leagues in Africa are from the north. Number 4 is the DR Congo, that is the Vodacom League 1 in Congo. Ranked number 5 is Algeria League 1, and South Africa, that is the PSL, the Premier Soccer League, is ranked number 6. Zambia Super League is ranked number 7, and number 8, surprisingly, according to the latest ranking release that was sometimes not too long sees the likes of Guinea League on Pro ranked number 9. Angola Girabola is ranked number 10. Sudan Premier League is ranked number 11, and your own Nigeria Professional Nigeria Premier Football League is ranked number 12 in Africa. It shouldn't surprise you. Yes, it shouldn't surprise you, because one news again broke my heart. Still talking about leagues in Nigeria, as that the Rangers captain is set to sign for a Rwandan club. Talking about a Rwandan Giant APR football club. He was rather the captain of the defending champions Enugu Rangers. Talking about Chidibere Nwobodo is currently in Rwanda to finalize this contract, where he will join a certain Victor Mbawoma, who has already long joined the Rwandan league. Talking about the captain of the defending champions, who should be playing in the CAF Champions League next season, will be playing in Rwanda.
My question, please, is he going on a free?
No, why will he go on a free? He will definitely be paid.
No, not him. Is he a free agent?
Of course not.
Okay, okay. His contract has not
Yeah,
finished.
of course, contract has not
This
expired.
speaks a very loud volume that players are just playing here, but their hearts and minds are not here. If not, how can you be a defending champion? You just lifted a trophy, and we had good news that they've been paid. The money has been coming their way, and then the captain, the man who lifted that trophy for his club, is on his way out of the club. What does that?
So sad, I must tell you. Guys, keep your thoughts coming and keep your comments on hold. Let's go on this quick commercial break. When we return, more loading on the show. We will be moving to the foreign scene. We are one man. I've said I'm done and I'm gone. God bless. No stress. Talking
but
about
not here, yes.
the captain of the Three Lions. Stay tuned. We will be right back. Welcome back, guys, to the show. It is our Spot Lounge, still reaching you live from the studio of a Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja. We know that you have been waiting for us. Come on, no time. Let's move quickly to the foreign scene. But before then, let me let you know that we are still streaming on our YouTube handle. Do well to go there, search for Voice of the People, 96.1 FM Abuja, and you will be connected to us. Feel free to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Your comments will definitely be read live on the show. And just so you know, we are also streaming from our Radio Garden app. My name is Franklin Imona, the one you love to call Uncle Fine Boy. And I've still got on the show this evening, Obrigado Jeffrey with us in the show. And of course, Mr. J. All three of us have been giving you the best of a sport presentation. And quickly, guys, just so you know, you can connect with us live on the show through our phone line. The phone line is 0808 312 8618. 0808 312 8618. And yes, I've got the winners of our predictions. Yes, there are actually two of them. And funny enough, they are our regular callers, regular testers, and of course, our regulars, our commenters that have been commenting on the show regularly. So, winning our ultimate prize, it is something that didn't come as a surprise to me. Congratulations to Mohammed from Gariki inside Old Trafford. You are one of our winners 2 weeks ago. Even though you got the finals wrong, but we did promise you that we will reward you for the semi-finals prediction that you got correctly. You did predict that it is England and Spain that will qualify for the final, and England will win the semi-finals, and we are actually spot on. And for the finals, Franklin from Area 1, you got the prediction correctly. You said Spain will win England, even though you wanted Bukayo Saka to win it for you as an Arsenal fan. Congratulations, Franklin. You are one of the winners. But you did got the Copa America prediction wrong, but congratulations, you got the Euros correctly. Victor from Asokoro, unfortunately, you didn't get the prediction correctly. You predicted 2-2 full time and penalty shootout, where England will win 4-3. But sadly, you didn't win. Better luck next time. And Demola from Area 1. Demola, you didn't predict the final, though you predicted the semi-final, but you didn't get a prediction correctly. But congratulations. Evidence, yes, evidence. You are our winner. You got the prediction correctly on Friday. You predicted that Spain will carry the day 2-1 against England in the final. So guys, get set before the end of today. You'll definitely get your prize, and do well to reach out to us on the show tomorrow to confirm your prize. Alright guys, let's move over now to the foreign scene. Keep those calls coming, yes, and keep listening. You might just be our next winners. 0808-312-8618. You can reach us on WhatsApp with that same number, with a message, voice note, or WhatsApp call. Alright guys, let's move over now to the big one. It dropped earlier this afternoon. Gareth Southgate finally kisses the job of the Three Lions of England goodbye. After 102 games, he recorded 64 wins, 20 draws, just 18 defeats. He played in 2 major finals, and guess what? He didn't win any of those. He has a 63% winning ratio, and he happens to be the most successful English manager in terms of winning of matches, but in terms of losing of trophies, he's the worst in the history of the Three Lions. But he have said, I can't go any further, Mr. J.
It's quite heartbreaking, and heartbreaking because if you look at what is done, I, for one, personally, I respect what is done. He's one manager who's been so lucky. You look at England has the best of squad, he has an array of stars, and then what do they do? But irrespective of how he plays them, they always go far in competitions. Even in the World Cup, they went to semi-finals, and which for me is a very good milestone. But for the fact that he's been unable to lift any of this trophy, people tend to look down that okay, he did poorly. Not many coaches have been able to do what he has done, but he can put it in his CV that he reached 2 Euros final, which is not an easy thing to achieve. He reached a World Cup semi-final, and even the win ratio he's had with England is quite remarkable.
So we should clap for him.
He's going on a high because we don't know who is going to come now, and let's see what whoever is going to come will achieve. I, for one,
you commend his effort.
This is the same way Finidi George came in from assistant coach. He was assistant to Sam Allardyce, who couldn't take them anywhere, but he has been able to take England thus far. At least England has become a footballing force, but unable to lift trophies.
Unable to win trophies, just like Arsenal. Obrigado.
There you go.
Don't create a scene. They'll come for you.
Let them come.
Gareth Southgate is a fantastic manager. Despite he couldn't win any trophy. If you check out the history recently in this decade of English coaches, he has been fantastic. You understand? You see as if England is not going anywhere. You just see them in the semi-final. You see them in the final. It's not irregular for other nations to go into a back-to-back European Cup final. Though the pressure is on him, secondly, and it's as if the entire England, like a country, they are seeing Gareth Southgate as the one limiting their talent, their kind of play.
But if we look at the Three Lions squad, I don't think the fans are wrong. You look at the defense lineup, you look at the English midfield lineup, you look at the attack. They've possessed absolute quality. They have got. No, you look at this generation now compared to the ones we had before, where we have some missing link in the players. But you look at the attackers, you look at the midfield. Aside the squad between 2006 and 2009, where we had the Steven Gerrard, the Wayne Rooney, the Frank Lampard, the John Terry, the Rio Ferdinand, the Gareth Neville, the Ashley Coles, and what have you. But then they have been limited in their goalkeeping department, where their goalkeepers have always failed them. Are we talking about Calamity James? Are we talking about David Seaman, who's a monster in Arsenal, but he comes to England, it becomes something else. You look at the attack lineup, aside the likes of Wayne Rooney and the aging Michael Owen between 2006 and 2009.
Peter Crouch was
you can't compare a certain Cross with Harry Kane of now. You look at Harry Kane, you look at
this present Harry Kane.
Wayne Rooney, let's even...
This present Harry Kane.
All we are saying is that the coach has been limiting the Three Lions of England, looking at the arrays of talent.
When England had the best squad in this millennium, they couldn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
With the wrong coach, they didn't have a good coach.
The caliber of players you just mentioned, are you going to equate them to this ones?
Top class players of a highest order.
Or you are looking at this man that bring this one, who knows of Maguire, who have
Declan Rice, 70% back pass.
Oh wow. So it is all about the inadequacy of a certain Gareth Southgate against the talent of the players, or the players are not talented enough for Gareth Southgate.
It's a coincidence. I can call it a communion between the two. You understand what I'm saying?
How?
You get the check. The players are not talented enough.
Okay.
And Gareth Southgate
is not good enough.
Having a missing link in terms of decision making.
Oh wow.
That's what that final is for England to win that game after the equalizer. It's just I'm finding it difficult for Phil Foden to play that game up to 90 minutes. It's appalling. I'm telling you. Because I expected immediately that game got into 1-1. Bring in Eze, people that are Jogo Bonitos. They can hold on the play. They can hold on the ball. Bring in other wingers. Look at Bowen, this West Ham player. Bring in them to once England find a way to be conservative about that play on 15 minutes, they'll take that game to extra time or they win the game. You know, if you watch vividly, after the equalizer, England, they were pressing.
Absolutely.
You understand? So just bring in ball players. Fatigue, they are tired.
And look for those loopholes to let those passes run.
Spain, we are scared. If you check it out, after the equalizer, Spain, we are going backwards. That was the first time in the game that Spain was going backwards. It's just a simple detail. What are you keeping it for?
Congratulations to England for accepting the resignation of Gareth Southgate. Can we say that?
I cannot say it's a congratulations because it has always been a menace for England to get a good coach.
All right, hold on your thoughts. Hello, good evening, and welcome to the show.
Good evening, Uncle Feinberg.
Always a pleasure with you, Evidence.
Thank you. My regards to your colleagues.
No, tell them yourself. Don't be sending me that kind of message. Don't be sending me.
You know, a PC champion, they send you.
Evidence, you and your mouth.
How the work they go, my brother?
It's been good.
You see this English problem, but England problem. Number one, the only win is medal. Number one, if they stop hyping their own and criticizing others. Number one, now that hype, and they bring them down, but they don't know. And secondly, I don't like them for once. I know if they come to club, yes, I would like the club I support. But you see, England has the national team. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So if the man didn't do bad, to be honest, I think it will be. He won't do better than Samala does now. Yes, he do well more than Samala does. So he didn't do bad. But for the record, he has done. He has done well. Let him go and rest. The same man you define coach before, the fear I am now. Think I then go top 12.
That rumor is on the table, though.
So from here, for all these players, from the first match, where he played, then he used Einod from the midfield. Now the only change when he changed throughout this competition with that. So if you want to win, at least you have a natural right winger on the bench. Anthony Gordon is on the bench. John Bowen is on the bench. This guy, very cheesy, who can play that midfield more than Jude Bellingham, he's on the bench. You just keep all those guys on the bench, a very cheesy. You will do more than Bellingham. What Bellingham is doing now. Bellingham just I think he gave party after the first.
Okay. You mean at the finals, right? At the final.
Yes, at the final. Yes, at the final. Not from the beginning, at the final. Even Anthony Gordon will do more than people did.
All right.
Playing from the right wing is not good for him. Before you always operate from the right wing, from the left wing. Before you always operate from the right wing, not the left wing. Okay, you have somebody like a Kopama on the bench. You can't even start that guy to test him for 1 month or give him up to 30 minutes to show himself.
So,
sir, you call yourself a coach.
That is where I praise him.
I'm happy that they do win.
Where I praise him is that you don't test players in a tournament.
No, but at least they were good before you selected them.
All right, Providence, round up.
Their clubs. So I don't think they have any excuse that nobody will come in to protest. They were all coming there to play. Even Ivan Toney is better than Kane in this final. He should have used Ivan Toney instead of Harry Kane. He's not even used the guy after what they have done their damages. Want to bring the guy to cover.
All right, thank you, Providence.
Thank you. I'm happy for Spain that they won. Thank you.
All right, and congratulations to you being one of our winners. All right, so let's quickly take this message from our WhatsApp. It's indeed a WhatsApp voice note.
Hi, good evening, fine boy and gentlemen in the studio. This is Franklin from Area 1. I just want to talk about this resignation of Gareth Southgate, the England coach. I think it can never come at a better time than now. If he wait any longer, I think it's going to be a show of shame. Like resigning now is the best decision for him, and both for him and the England team. It's just a second version of Arteta Pro Mass.
Oh wow!
Gareth Southgate will never win.
You see the second version. You see the Pro Mass.
With them for in the next 10 years. Trust me. That guy is a youth coach and he's allergic to trophies. Trust me. Just like your colleague have earlier said, like if you look at that game very well, after that equalizer, Spain were kind of shaky. So all England need to do is to just bring players that can keep up to ball possession, drawing those fouls that would know Spain to that they are naturally good in doing. They hold up play, draw fouls, and But Gareth Southgate doesn't make that decision. Just bring out players that sentimentally he feel that they should play. For me, Harry Kane does not even have anything to do in that final, not even being on the bench. So it serves him right anyway. Let's see where English team move from here. And I don't see them getting any better coach that will even win them trophy in the next 2 to 3 years. So nice show, guys. I appreciate you for selecting me as a winner.
All right, thank you, Franklin. We didn't select you. You actually did win that one. And quickly, guys, before we pack our bags and baggages out of the studio, let's look at the team of the season in the Euros. It is a 4-3-3 formation by the competition administrators that actually looked at it. Talking about the technical board of the Euros 2024. In between the sticks, I have a Franz goalkeeper, Magnan. He's the goalkeeper of the tournament. Looking at the back four, has the likes of Kukurela. We have William Saliba and Manuel Akanji. And of course, Kai Walker completes the defenders. As for the midfielders, Fabian Ruiz, Dani Olmo, and Spain's Rodri. It is a Spanish trio in the midfield. Up front is a certain Nico Williams, Yama Musiala, and of course, the young player of the tournament, Yamin Lamal. Miss or hit for this one?
It's Spanish affair.
It's a Spanish team.
It's a Spanish affair.
Even the 5 and 6, they were supposed to put Laporte there. It's a Spanish team.
All right, guys, are finally on the show. We hear that the French Federation will file a complaint with FIFA against the Argentine national team players because of their chant they issued in a broadcast on Enzo Fernandez's account during the Copa America celebration. This was their chant. They said chanting against the French national team. They said they play for France and they are all from Angola. Taking a swipe at the French national team.
That's a racist chant. Argentina national team Argentina has been having that edge of racism. I'm telling you.
Against France.
Yes, that's a racist chant.
All right, guys, apologies. This is where we drop ankle on the show. Our time is far gone as our newsman is telling us, guys, come on, let me have the studio. And of course, the studio we would then dedicate